Hey, my name is Porsha. My name is Porsha. My name is Porsha. Hey, my name is Porsha. And thanks for visiting my channel.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Of course, it's your girl Porsha. What's popping, y'all? So today's video is like a real impromptu video. So I recently went and saw the Tyler Perry ACRIMONY movie with Taraji P. Henson, and I felt like the movie had a good message, so I felt like it was something that we should talk about. So if you haven't seen the movie already, this will kind of be like a spoiler alert in regards to the subject matter of the movie. So if you haven't seen it already, pause this video, go get your ticket, run out and see it, and then come back to this video. Don't forget to come back to this video. I just have a few points written down that I think, like, some things that resonated with me while I was watching the movie. I wasn't even going to upload this video, but I'm thinking that there are some people out there who know that my upload schedule is every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And maybe, if not a lot of people, there may be at least one person waiting on that Wednesday upload from Porsha. So if you were expecting an upload at 10 a.m. Pacific time from Porsha, then go ahead and let me know below so that I know somebody is waiting on me, so I have reason to keep pushing out this content, y'all. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So Tyler Perry movie Acrimony. First of all, I had never even heard of the word acrimony before watching this movie, so you guys know I definitely had to Google it. So let me Google it again because I don't remember on the top of my head what the definition was. So acrimony means bitterness or ill feeling, and this movie definitely embodied those feelings. So that was a good name for the movie. I usually like Tyler Perry movies. They always have a good meaning behind them. You tend to learn some kind of lesson when watching his movies. But anyways, I'm gonna make this short. I'm not gonna keep it too long. So my first point that I have here is something that really resonated with me watching the movie was don't listen to others. So basically, Taraji P. Henson in the movie, I'm just bad. I don't remember I don't remember the name of her character, but anyways, Taraji basically was with her man for 18 years. Some stuff went down or whatever. I won't spoil it too much in case someone continues to watch and they haven't actually seen the movie yet. But yeah, her sister, mainly one of her sisters, was like always on her tail about, oh, you need to leave him, like always complaining about him and stuff like that. And eventually, in the end, Taraji did end up leaving him, but then it kind of like turned against her. And then her sister wasn't necessarily saying leave him because he was like cheating or beating her or doing anything wrong. Well, I can see her sister's point of view. I can't even do that. So basically, her sister was saying leave him because he had been working on this little battery thing for 18 years. It hadn't been successful. When he did try to get a job, it came out that when he was like 14, he did something and had to go to jail, and I think maybe he had a felony, so he wasn't able to work. So Taraji had to foot all the bills. She basically ended up putting a mortgage on her mom's house, blah blah blah. If you watch the movie, you know. But anyways, my point is, don't listen to others, like when it comes to like special relationships in your life, like whether it be a relationship with a spouse, a significant other, a family member or something. If you truly know that person's heart and you know what's going on and you're willing to go through their little trying time with them, don't listen to others, because sometimes you know people's heart and you know the real because you're living it, and they're from the outside looking in, and from the outside looking in, it doesn't look too sweet. But this leads to my next point is, from this movie, you'll see that if you take a look at it, love is not always sunshine and flowers and things like that. So Taraji sticking with him, like, it was definitely trying times, and I can say she probably hung on more than a lot of people would have. 18 years and he wasn't working, and then he was just working on this invention that never got him anywhere. So something you can definitely take away from this movie is that love is not always ups. There are some downs. It's not always sunshine and roses. You do have bad times. The third point is follow your dreams. Like, it was so amazing in this movie how they did show, because some people are used to thinking, or the idea that people are an overnight success. Like when you see somebody become successful, like even in the YouTube world, actors, singers, and stuff like that. When we see people, like, we tend to think they're an overnight success, but we don't realize that before they became successful or became those millionaires, there was years or months or however long, however period long of time of work put in before they actually reached that point. So everything does take time, everything does take hard work, and that man worked for 18 years to become a millionaire. And, you know, some people would probably have seen him like, oh my gosh, he came with a battery, he instantly became a millionaire. No, he was hounding those people for like 18 years. He had security where they told him they had put a restraining order for him to come on their campus, not send them, not contact them and stuff anymore. But he was resilient and he was determined, and he ended up becoming a millionaire because he stuck with his plan. Which leads to my next point. Follow your dreams. Like, he was so adamant. He knew that that battery was worth something. Even when he sat down, when his old school friend, the female, got him the meeting with the leader of the investment group or whatever, and he offered him, like, I think it was 700,000 or I think 500,000, something like that. He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. So even though he was desperate at that point, his wife had been on his back about getting a job and different things like that, and he knew that he needed to provide. His wife had taken out a mortgage on a home that was already paid for and different stuff like that. He still walked away from that because he knew what he had been working on for all those years was worth more than the little pennies. I would call it pennies because in regards to what the battery was actually worth and the investor stood to make if he did buy it from him, that was pennies what he was trying to throw him. And he was trying to take the title and the rights and all that kind of stuff for the invention of the battery or whatever. So follow your dreams. Don't let anyone deter you from your dreams. Don't let anyone shortchange you, and don't shortchange yourself. So let me see. My next one, don't count anybody out. So like her sisters, Tarajis' sisters, and all of them, their husbands and stuff in that movie, pretty much when it didn't work out and it was years and years and years, they pretty much counted him out and, you know, thought he wasn't about anything or whatever, but it turned out not to be true. So in everything that you go through in life, don't count anybody out. Everybody has hard times and different stuff like that, and just don't count anybody out. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can do anything that they put their mind to. So don't count anybody out. Don't think you're better than anybody. Just try to always uplift people and, you know, help them move towards their dreams. Don't count anybody out. Let me see. Don't accept. Okay, and then my next thing was, don't stick around in a situation that you're not happy with, and then when you finally realize or you come to terms with that you're living a life that you didn't want to live, you're angry with the person that you lived that life with, or the one that you would say caused you to live that life that you don't want to live. Like, you can't blame anyone for the life that you live but yourself. Like, if, for example, Taraji, if he was not able to get a job, if he was only focused on that, he was using all your money and stuff like that, you decided to stay. So if the situation doesn't work out, or you finally realize, oh, it's 18 years later or something and I haven't lived how I wanted to live, that is on you. You cannot allow yourself to be so dependent on someone else that you allow them to determine the direction of your life. And you just can't, like, your life, the way you live, it's on you. Like, you can't do that. Let me see. Leave your children. Okay, and also one of the main things was, in the movie you'll see that Taraji's mom left her, like, I think it was like $250,000 and a house that was paid off, that didn't have a mortgage or anything, paid off. And I thought that was so awesome, especially with because the movie, it sounded like at some point they had a dad, but maybe their dad passed away, but their mom was a single mom at some point. But even with her being a single mom and stuff like that, like, she left something for her children. So she left some money and stuff like that. And I think that's important, especially for our people, black people and stuff like that. Like, we need to really get back in the habit of that, leaving stuff for our children, leaving inheritances for our children, so that they don't have to always start from ground zero. Most people, each generation that is born and stuff like that, like, they have to start from the bottom. If we can start leaving things, but valuable things behind for our children, not just material things like businesses, money, it can be material things, educational stuff and all that. If we can leave valuable things behind for our kids, they won't always have to start at ground zero and try to grind their way to the top. They can start from mid-level, or they can start at the top and, you know, create another level and stuff like that. Like, let's make a habit of leaving something for our kids that is valuable. Let me see. Don't listen to others. Okay, and my last point watching the movie, the last and one of the greatest things that resonated with me was, don't allow yourself to live a life where you become so bitter with something or someone else that you literally lose your life due to the bitterness of that. Like, don't spend your whole life being angry about something and you focus your whole life on that bitterness, and you eventually like kill yourself or get killed or something like that because of that bitterness. Like Taraji, like she was angry because she chose to live with him all those years and stuff like that, and then she divorced him due to like her sisters and stuff being in her ear and stuff like that, and then he turned around and he was able to become a millionaire, and he got everything that he had promised her when they were younger and stuff like that, and then she had divorced him and stuff like that, and so he ended up living that life with another woman. Taraji became so bitter that she did so many things. And in the end, she ended up dying because of her bitterness. Like, what drove her every morning when she woke up was anger and bitterness and just terrible things. Like, when you make decisions in life, like, you have to make peace with those decisions. And you just can't be bitter. Like, don't lead a life like that, because bitterness and just living in that anger and just operating on those kind of vibes and energy, like, that is not leading anywhere good. But yeah, I hope I didn't give away too much. If you didn't watch the movie, that's pretty much my take on the movie. And I just feel like that movie was good. Like, I think I will go back and watch it again. You know, because every time you watch a movie, like, you pull something else that you didn't necessarily notice the first time. So I would definitely go and watch it again. It's a movie that I would have in my collection at home. Because like I said, there's a lot to learn from that movie. And also, it's just funny. I think some people were giving, like, saying bad things or giving the movie a bad review because just from the previews, you go to watch the movie thinking that, oh, he dogged her out, he did this, he did that. Like, it was just gonna be a movie with the storyline full of the man just like dogging her out, dogging her out, dogging her out. And that was the case. Of course, there was things where he should have done his part or been a better man, but it wasn't what you thought it was going to be when you saw the previews and stuff like that. So, but anyhow, it was good. If you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can check out more uploads when I do upload them. Go ahead and hit the bell so you can get a notification every time that I post. If you like this movie review that I did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button so that I know that you guys are enjoying videos like this. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.